because people refuse to see me. Hello. Pretty bird. Squawk. I can never quite say as much as I know. I look at other parrots and I wonder if it's the same for them. If someone's trapped in every single one of them. Trust me, if you'd ask any Negro in Harlem who was the coldest saxophone player around, they'd have said, Sugar Lip Shine Hot. Now, them history books won't whisper a thing about Sugar Lips because them jazz historians out there telling stories they want to tell. But me gonna tell you the story, because it ain't half bad. And it's all true. If I am lying, I am for lying. It may not see that feather all day. In her article, Can the Subaltern Speak? Theorist Gyarty Spivak coined the term subaltern to describe social groups that are marginalized and do not benefit from hegemonic power structures. Since the subaltern are too often not seen, heard, or felt, they can struggle with the power to illuminate the way society views them. Using Am I Blue by Bruce Colville, The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, Favorite Color by Jay Davis, Jealous Man Returns into the Form of Parrot by Albert Butler, and The Sad Sweet Story of Sugar Lip Shine Hot, The Man with the Portable Promised Land by Torre, a program. Turning the invisible, visible. Mom? I wish I knew your favorite color. The only one of God's many crayons that gets you to sit up straighter. To unbraid your spine from a roach egg-infested headboard. If white is in fact your favorite color, I will pull out teeth from my mouth. A fistful of smiles that I only bless silence with. When you a Negro, white folks is kind of like doors. You got to go through one to get almost anywhere. And before Sugar Lips could even make it home, he decided to take a shortcut down the alleyway and found himself face to face with the door. Two white Navy boys. And before Sugar Lips could even open his mouth, the sailors were banging on his head and shoulders and ribs like he was a drum. Louis Armstrong's made poetry out of being invisible. Or maybe it's because he's in a way he's invisible. Invisibility, let me explain, gives one a slightly different sense of time. You're never quite on beat. And instead of the swift, imperceptible flowing of time, you're aware of its notes. Or where time stops. Or simply just leaps ahead. And that's what you vaguely hear in Lewis's music. So I'm sitting at a perch in Houston thinking, holy shit, it's you! What I'm staring at is, it's my wife. Hello! Pretty bird! I think she understands me, but I'm different now. I'm a bird. My wife then picks me up and clutches me to her breast, and then puts me back into my cage, and that's how I ended up back in my house. Do you know the 3 great gay fantasies? Of course you don't. Well, the first one involves me and Justin Bieber. You know, we're going to skip the first one. The second one, you know what, we're just going to skip that one too, because I wanted to tell you about number 3 anyway. We used to imagine what it would be like if every gay person in the country turned blue for a day. Don't ask why. Because all the straights would have to find out that there were gay people living among them all this time, and they got through the experience just fine, thank you. Why is this important? Well, since you asked. Okay, I'll tell you. All the hiding would finally have to stop. Maybe it's blue. Skylight shade. That could only be achieved by swallowing the saltiest of seas. I would drown in the Pacific Ocean for a kiss on my corpse cheek, because I often forget that you have lips. Only reminded when the moon gets home before I do, they bite. And it stings like thunderclaps, and you are oblivious to this. Sugar Lips could not believe his eyes. The man who was beating on him was nowhere in sight. He began to take another look around, and there he saw a Negro having a fist fight solo, a Negro trudging in handcuffs along by himself, and it all made sense. That feeling of tugging on door after door was lifted. Not being able to see them doors, it was like Sugar Lips could go anywhere. The next night, about 500 Negroes standing outside the Apollo Theater when Sugar Lips appeared on that roof. Hold on, I got something to say. I am Sugar Lips Shine Hot, and I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly. Maybe it's red. Like a sea I've never seen before, but hear quite often in your voice late at night. If it is, I will strip the skin off my body. Bare crimson flesh. I'm sure they should look at me more often if I was the color that makes you smile. I see my wife and I move to speak. Hello, I say, meaning, you're beautiful. And pretty bird, meaning, you're still connected to me. And then a man comes. He's wearing nothing but snakeskin boots. Now we parents keep our sexual objects hidden. And this man was a pitiful sight. Peanut! Squawk! 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 And then I see that they are together. And my wife doesn't see me. The man I once used to be. Her husband. Some in that crowd wanted him to fly. For him to fly meant something in all of them to fly. But to some it did not matter none. That a Negro could get that much good feeling in himself, that was inspiration enough. I look at the sky and the trees and I see that there's something invisible out there, in between me and that dream of peace. But I spread my wings, and I want you to know that there's Technicolor in the lining of my elbows. So hug me, Mom. Pretend that you like me enough to capture the ultraviolet in my flesh. Suffocate me, caved in shoulders and a rising bosom. Squeeze the life out of me so that way you can see rainbows again. I want you to stop living in black and white images. Pay close attention to the movement in your children's pigment. Maybe that way you may know that all 5 of us are in fact your favorite color.